Hello, this is Shar, Houston Weaves. Today we are doing a client. I did her highlights. We highlighted the hair beforehand. Um, Usually, sometimes, like when I do color, I like to put the installation in. And if I'm doing custom coloring, you want to color the hair while it's in the head so you can tell like where it's going to fall, where it's going to land. With this particular client here, we colored the hair beforehand because she just wanted highlights. So with highlights, it's really easy. What I normally do, well, she has virgin Indian hair, of course, but is unwrap the hair. Usually I keep it wrapped up to where it's like doubled up or 1, 2, 3, 4 layers, and kind of weave through it and color the pieces so that you can get majority of the hair colored quickly and efficiently, and everything will be the same color, even, and it helps as far as the placement goes too. It's better to color more than color less, because when you color less you end up looking like where's the highlights, where's the color. And hers is actually coming out very well. Very well, very easy placement, and it is flattering to her face as well. So we gave her like a little soft brown color today. But I just want to say, like, when you are coloring it and you are coloring the hair off the head, it's best usually to color more than less, you know, especially if you're doing something where somebody's like, oh, you know, I want highlights or something, because sometimes you can grab a few pieces and then when you go to lay it down on the client's hair when you're, you know, doing the sew-in, it doesn't look like anything. It looks like you barely touched the hair, you barely colored it, and you want to make sure that the color is evenly distributed. So grab more hair and just, you know, smother it and worry about where it's going to lay down later, because then you have enough color to pick and choose where you're going to do the placement at. So we are starting her flat iron process. Today she's getting a long bob. It's summertime. Everybody's doing a lot of bobs, a lot of different way to do bobs. So hopefully we'll get to introduce that. With my clients, I always tell them to start with the long bob at first, you know, longer around here, longer back here, but just layer up a lot here. And then from there you can go to longer side, shorter on this side. You can go to shorter bob altogether, bring layers up really high, bring it up high in the back, so you don't waste your hair. You know what I mean? If you get virgin Indian hair, any other type of hair, bobby box or anything like that, you want to get multiple styles, especially when you're coming back for shampoos and things like that. You may want to look different, you know, later on down the line, and you don't, you know, it's easier to cut than it is to add hair. You know, you don't want to be like, oh, it's too short, and come back and you're trying to do patchwork and sew and pieces and glue pieces in and all that stuff. So this is our finished look as far as the color goes, and I will come back with pictures of her hair once we're done. Thank you. I know, look. Hey YouTube, we are here today to talk about a couple things. I wanted to show you guys her hair because I had a couple of people come in lately who are having problems with their leave out. You guys know if you come to Houston Weaves, I'm really big on happy leave out. You know what I mean? This is my hair in the extensions. You want to have hair here. For some reason, I mean, I really may ban sheet irons for my clients because it has an on and off button. And people don't understand that with that on and off button, you can't set your temperature. There's no way to gauge what temperature you're putting on your hair. For most people, it's at 410 or 450. I don't know which sheet iron you have, but the cheese back in the day were set at 450. So I don't know. I don't use cheese. I haven't used it for a while, but I mean, taking it down to the nub. Okay, we're gonna have to stop this. I want to show you guys her hair because she relaxes her leave out as well, but it's still here. You know what I mean? So a couple things that you can do to prevent that burnage is to make sure you have. I wasn't ready. Hold on.
What was the piece?
No, hand me the stuff. Hand me the stuff, Damien, please.
What's
The stuff we're out of up there. Just data. I gotta go in my stash. Yeah, to get some more. But number one, make sure your hair is moisturized. I always show people the Mega Growth Perfective Growth Lotion. I gotta open up a new bottle, but for now we're gonna squeeze this to dear life. But making sure that your hair is moisturized and it's not dry is like 90% of the battle. Seriously, if you have hair and you're trying to blend it in with the other hair, Heat is not going to do that for you. I don't know if you've ever taken your hair and tried to flat iron it into something else, and it just made it worse, and those pieces just kept, coming out, and you're trying to blend with the flat iron, and they just keep going like this. It's because your hair is not moisturized, it's too dry, and it doesn't have what it needs to lay down. You want to make sure that your hair is obedient before you go ahead and, burn it to death. So, Perfective Growth Lotion, I don't know if you probably can't tell on that camera, but just me putting it in her hair alone has made this hair obey. It's like super moisturized, super shiny, and it's going to lay down for me because it has what it needs in the hair, to obey versus, having that super dry. It has what it needs, and it's like, okay, now I can listen to you. You know what I mean? Versus just taking that little dry piece and cooking it and it just rebelling against you because you didn't do it right in the first place. So make sure your hair has the moisture first, and then oils and stuff, that doesn't do anything. I need people to know that, everybody's like, oh, I put oil sheen on it. That oil sheen laid up on top of that hair and just greased it down to heaven, just right on the outside of that hair shaft. Nothing penetrated. You know what I mean? You want to make sure that you get that moisture in your hair so that it can do, you see what I'm saying? I hit this one time with a flat iron. I don't do the whole, you know what I'm saying? And hit it one time, and it should do what you're asking it to do and what you need it to do to blend in with the other hair.
And what if it don't?
And what if it don't? Then you're not doing something right. It's not your hair's fault. That hair's been there all your life. And that's what a lot of people need to understand too. My hair just won't grow right. What is that? What is your hair's name? What is her name? To where, she has her own personality and she's rebelling against you. No, you have to understand and realize that it's what you do to this hair. This hair continues to grow at the same rate it's been growing all your life. It's just what you do to it after it that's preventing, you seeing the growth. You seeing the progress of your hair growth. So definitely want to make sure that you are making sure that hair is moisturized. You know what I'm saying? I barely hit that with a flat iron. She's laid. She's laid, okay? Like Damien's shoes laid. Hit them shoes.
Hey, right, wrong
Boom, shiggity bam.
You gotta hit that right ankle. You gotta hit that other ankle. This is what you need, though, for those that can't keep that hair in the front. This is where the hair you need to be. See that?
It gets on my nerves.
That's what you need.
And I mean, and if you do get to that point, because like my client today, oh my God, just a mess. It's just a funky. Stop.
This is what you need. For you folks that wants to burn your shit, here you go.
I mean, that's what it is.
Yep.
If you come to Houston Weaves and you burnt it to a crisp, it's closure piece time. You know what I'm saying? But what I promote is healthy hair care and hair growth. So hopefully you won't have to be in the closure piece. I want to make it so that your hair can grow, your hair can be healthy.
You need to give them the
What
full.
is that?
You need to give them the full wig, baby. If they burn that hair
Why
out,
are you touching
it's
this
a
on your
reason.
ear?
You need to go in timeout. And this is timeout. Right there. You need to sit in the corner. This is what you need. Amen. Leave them cheese alone.
Leave them alone. And I'm just saying that. I mean, I use FHIs. You guys know that. A new flat iron that somebody came in here selling was this Royale. It was cheap, but it gets it there. When I tell you this thing is smooth, like I'm doing the curls, and you can touch this part of it, which is pretty cool. I can't tell you where to get it because, like I said, somebody came in here selling them. But it gets a really nice curl, and you can touch the little, this part without it burning your fingers down. But for the most part, like, I just want you guys to know, as far as that leave out goes, one time with the flat iron. People always tell me, how do you keep your hair? This gets flat ironed one time. Right. I just got my sewing yesterday. I flat ironed it, and that's it. The entire time I wear my sewing, this will not be getting flat ironed at all. Okay, if this crawls up and creeps up on me and starts looking like the back of Damien's neck, oh well.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I don't have nowhere to be. You know what I'm saying? Just leave it be.
No, that shit ain't funny. Leave it alone.
Leave it be. I'm serious. You don't want to be one of those people. Like my clients, this is a choice. You know what I'm saying? Houston Weaves is a choice, not a lifestyle. And you don't have nothing else you can do. You know what I'm saying? Weaves are a choice. You have a head full of hair? Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Sure. How does this happen now? Like, how do you do this right here and then have this back here? You don't feel some kind. Let me put this shit in the ponytail. You would feel some kind of way in the mirror just pulling one of these right here. That's not cute. Think about that, okay? You see? Oh, man.
And that's exactly what it looked like
That's
earlier.
nasty.
Like, that is exactly what it looked like. All this was just gone. So, we have to do better. No, seriously, we have to do better. And I want you guys to, just one more time, to understand that hair, you need to hydrate, moisturize. Last but not least is the glosses, the shine serums, the, you know what I mean? Like, and we've gotten so beaten into this world where we're like, oh, I don't want grease on my hair. I don't want that heavy stuff. I mean, I understand that concept and what you're saying because you want your hair to flow, you want your hair to move, but at the same time, if this hair is just too dry, it's snap off Cindy. You know what I mean? Like, I know in the wintertime, I will pick up the Blue Magic in a minute and put that in my leave out. And I have color now too. Probably can't tell on there, but I've colored my hair, what is this, like a 30? You know what I mean? All this up here, all these scalps and all that that's colored, she'll have some grease on her in a minute. Because I don't play with color. You know what I'm saying? We all know what people do, you know, especially us. We're quick to, oh, it's summer, I want blonde. Color your hair blonde. It's breaking off. Let me put some red on it. Then the red's breaking off. Then you're like, oh, I need to go back to black. You know what I mean? So all this comes from not taking care of your hair, not understanding that this hair needs to constantly have moisture beaten into it, constantly be hydrated. You want to make sure that that hair stays on your head. So definitely pay attention to those things when you have this little leave out section here. And if you don't want to leave it out, you know, Damien with Closure Pieces, he's excellent gluing them down.
That's right.
You know, that can be your next option. But for the most part, I don't want anybody.
Safety pin them too.
Shut up. I don't want anybody to have to go through that. And what will eliminate a lot of that process too is your local stylist telling you the right type of hair to buy. You know what I'm saying? I sell Indian hair, but I don't recommend it to everybody. You know, some people need the Boheme, some people need the Haley's curls, some people need Onique's kinky curly. You know what I'm saying? Figure out your hair texture so that your hair can blend in effortlessly, so you don't have to worry about, oh, my hair is super thick and this hair is super thin and straight, bone straight. You know what I mean? You just don't want that mixture. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys today. Other than that, we'll be coming back with more videos and showing you guys other stuff and ways to keep that hair on your head. Peace and weeks. Hello. We're doing today's video because I got a request to do a video about top 5 hair brands, I guess, out there. I'm going to do just kind of a few. It's going to be in crazy order. It's probably not going to be top 5, but I'll try my best. As far as beauty supply goes, not a lot of my clients buy hair out of the beauty supply, but if you do, then I guess here's my 1 to 5. 1 would be Boheme. I really like Boheme hair because, like, say for instance you're new extension wearer and you want something that's going to match your natural hair texture. If you do have like really thick textured hair, Boheme is going to be the best option for you, and I mean really thick hair. It'll kind of give you a lot of texture in the hair, as well as, like, if you flat iron it, kind of looks like regular relaxed hair. Like, say, you know, you take your hair relaxer or whatever and you have really, really thick hair, it gives you that feel and that look. Second would be the Bobbi Boss Indie Remy, which a lot of people hate. I guess a lot of people have bought or purchased bags and they have been like shedding or whatever the case, but overall the hair itself, the Indie Remy Ocean Wave, is a really nice texture. It looks really good when you wet it. It looks really good when you flat iron it. You can go either way. And to me, it's one of the best in beauty supplies out there. Third would be like the QT, I think it is, Remy hair. Problem with that hair to me is it's a little thin, and it does shed as well. I mean, and anything past QT, honestly, to me is like not even worth mentioning. For the most part, there isn't a top 5. There's like 3 brands of hair that you could buy at a beauty supply, and everything else is kind of sucky. You know what I mean? If you go to different parts of town, there's things like Black Diamond. That's a good one. Black Diamond was really popular back in the day. You don't see it in too many beauty supplies today, but it is out there. Another one would be, I mean, I think they're coming out with so many different hair brands, but it's the same hair in a different box, honestly. Because, I mean, Saga's in there, but Saga to me is the thinnest hair out there. ever, and I hate installing it because it's heck thin. You sew in a full 2 packs and you can still see through it sometimes, and that's not worth it, you know. So I don't really fool with Saga too much, which is Damien's favorite, mind you. Stays doing quick weaves with Saga, but
Right, baby.
we're just gonna leave that alone.
That's right.
As far as purchasing hair from a vendor, we all know the good people. Extensions Plus, which stays out of hair all the time. You can do His and Hers. His and Hers has really good hair, but you have to watch those, what are they, mink mixtures. I don't know what the mink mixture is. I don't like that. It's basically telling me you're mixing my hair with plastic, because that's exactly what it looks like, and it curls like it too. I hate that. But if you can get a good, you know, His and Hers does have good batches of hair. And also, there's a lot of new companies out there. There's a lot of, you know, companies sprouting up from their home and things like that. Indique is really good. Onique is really good. It's ONYC hair. They're just high. They're high as all get up. Like, hurt my feelings high. Like, I'm not going to purchase any hair from over there just because I'm just that cheap. I mean, that's just where I'm at with it. I always tell people to get quality hair, but god dog, like, 14-inch at $190 a bag and stuff like that, I don't have time for that. I'll be at the beauty supply, okay, with the rest of the people, or finding somebody in my, you know, area who's selling hair out the trunk or something, because that's just beyond me. But I mean, they do have a quality product, so if you have somewhere important to be, Onique and Indique is where you might want to purchase hair from. And then there was another one. Juju's is good. God, there's a lot of good ones actually.
What about
There's
the
not.
one you used to wear in your bob?
There's not a top 5. I'm sorry.
What about the one you used to wear in your bob?
The one I used to wear in my bob.
Yeah.
That was a quick weave, sir. We're talking about sewings. Keep up.
I'm talking about that doobie hair you used to wear in your
I don't wear
bob.
doobie. Doobie's good for quick weaves though.
No,
Doobie
you
is
was-
excellent for quick
you was
weaves.
sewing
I
them
did
ties down.
this sick mohawk quick weave on Damien. Sick with the doobie. So yes, doobie's good for quick weaves.
And you would never see the picture, niggas. No, she did not do that.
Juju and Arjuni. Arjuni is excellent. I love Arjuni hair, but the thing about Arjuni is you have to be very specific on how you want your wefts, whether you want them high luster or low luster. Know what that means and be very specific on, you know, when ordering your hair, so you don't end up spending money on hair and you're like, what is this? You know what I mean? But they have excellent hair. I love Arjuni hair. So, and they're reasonably priced too. That's what I do like about them. I think they sell like 2-4 ounces, things like that, and they're very reasonably priced. And of course my hair as well. I'm gonna throw mine in there too. Mine is Virgin Indian, but a lot of people aren't into the Indian. I haven't found a company that has excellent Brazilian hair yet. So if you have a company and you have some awesome Brazilian hair, let me know about it. I'll check out your site. And you know, I like to install different things, order different things. So just let me know if you have some like really good quality thick hair, because that's basically what everybody's looking for. Something that's gonna look, you know, thick and full without being very heavy. And that's why I like Indian hair, because it gives me those, you know, those two. But also my hair is very silky, so Indian hair blends in with my hair very well. Other stuff doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Haley's Curls is another one. Is that where you got your hair? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Haley's Curls. That's on my website as well. Her hair, it looks very natural. This is a Gentle Wave, I think. Yeah, Gentle Wave. Bag of hair from Haley's, and their hair always does the trick for me, especially because I have some of the clients who like, okay, I want extensions, but I want it to look like my hair. My hair is thick, my hair is textured. This blends in with their hair, hands down, just the best. You know what I mean? So I almost forgot about Haley's Curls, and I really love them. We just got to get together on the customer service over there. But yeah, so those are my like top hair companies that I know of at this point, that I would actually use and I recommend to my clients. It just depends on your hair texture. Know your hair texture, know, you know, where you want to go with it. Usually the people who are really new to extensions, they're like, I want something that's going to match my hair exactly. Then you have people who are just like, throw something in there, you know, it doesn't matter if it blends or not, you know, but you still want a quality product. And you want something that you can get your hands on quickly, I guess. I mean, it's a little bit of a hassle to order stuff offline, but those are companies that I know of that I will definitely trust and I would definitely order from. That always give a good product, hands down. And Wegmans. God, there's a lot of them online. Wegmans. But a lot of the companies I don't trust because a lot of people are ordering hair from China, cheap, selling it to you, telling you it's this, telling you it's that, and then it just balls up on the back of your neck and then you're out in your money. You know what I mean? So I really don't fool too much or know any of the smaller ones, but I'm getting there. But Indique, Onique, Wegmans, Haley's Curls, Extensions Plus, His and Hers. You can go to my site and order hair as well, but that's Virgin Indian hair. But yeah, there's a lot of them online. Beauty Supply, I just stick with those three. Those are the only ones that I've seen, you know, that after a wash, there's still hair on the web. So check them out. If you have any more questions, comments, let me know. If you have a hair company, put it at the bottom so I can check you out. BeastandWeaves.com. Talk to you later.